Well, hello everybody and welcome to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to show you guys everything you need to know about the key rooms in Dem. So I'm not going to show you guys the places where you find keys. I'm not going to show like the other hotspots. The only thing that I'm going to show you guys today is the locked rooms, what you can find there and where they're located. Yep. So let's hop into a raid and I'll see you guys there. Alright, so we just spawned on the map Dem. We actually have a dock spawn, so that's literally where we're gonna start. We're gonna go towards the dock, then we're gonna loot the room there, and then I think the smartest move to advance is towards the Inlet towers. So let's fast forward to the dock area.
One eternity later.
We just approached the backside of the dock office building. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna enter and we're gonna go straight towards the room. And I will show you guys what's inside there. And I actually can show you guys a key spawn. Because there is a key spawn. Oh. There is a key spawn pretty close. That is the locked room. And there is a key spawn in the office next to it. On this table can spawn a key. So always check this table. Also check the window there because that can spawn a valuable spawn. So we are approaching the room. This is the key. It looks like medical from Metro. Let's open the room. And let's get in. First thing you see is a valuable spawn on top of this computer. I know that there are spawns on that computer system as well. And here, it's actually there. That's perfect for the video. A digital sensor can spawn on this one. So this is a perfect example for where you can look for digital sensors. I'm not 100% sure about these drawers because last wipe you were able to find graphic cards in there, but this wipe I haven't found many items in there yet. 9 out of 10 times they're Intel items, but the lower valuable ones. Once you go down, you could have some computer items on the bench. And then when you get here, we have an armor crate, which can have backpacks, armors, helmets. We have a gun crate. I don't know why it's so dark here, but the gun crate is always like pretty black and it's really hard to see what is in here. So just grab whatever you see, and in this case we found a bolt sniper rifle. We have 9 out of 10 times a gun oil or gunpowder here. We got 2 ammo boxes and we got a safe. This is a legendary room, so 9 out of 10 times you can find a ring here, an elephant. And in this case we find 400k worth of money. Alright, that's it for dock room. We are gonna advance to the Inlet towers. So we just reached the actual dam. Like for if you don't recognize it, down there is the boss area. We got the first Inlet towers here and we got the second Inlet towers there. So we're just gonna check those two. So we're gonna go inside, and something I want to tell you guys as well is that all those things that you see there, you got one there, you got one there, and there are like 2 more on that side. They spawn valuable spawns. Like I found ammonites in there, lions. I've even found a ruby ring one time in one of those sewer holes. So the Inlet towers are not the first ones. It's always the second one. You see the closed door. And if you're a Tarkov player, they look like the marked key, as you can see. This is the wrong one. They both have the same appearance. So we're opening the first one. And as you can see, maybe it's actually pretty handy to check as well. This is the West Inlet Tower. We have an armor crate, can spawn helmets, backpacks, whatever. We got some electronic spawns here. We got a safe. In this case, an ammonite. It's not the best loot in these towers, to be completely fair with you. You find a bull in here, an ammonite, sometimes a camera. So it's not the best stuff. You can find 60 rounders and ammos in there, which is pretty nice. Then you have a secondary valuable spawn on the left computer. So that's actually pretty nice because you can get 2 items. That is actually one of the reasons what the room, what the room actually makes. It makes the room valuable that you have 2 spawns. That's what I'm trying to say. You get some food spawns, but sometimes it also spawns a gun with a mag. And then here spawns hideout stuff. As you can see here, we got the transformer. This one is worth 70k. We got this little thing, and sometimes I've seen bolts here. Oh, we actually got something here. In this case, it's a grip for a gun. Alright, on to the east one. So we just reached the east side. We just were on the opposite side. We're gonna walk across this part again. We got a scav that we need to kill real quick. Alright, and one thing that is really nice to know is that in this tent spawns the key for this building. Same thing, we're gonna go inside, take the key. And what we have in east is actually pretty much the same room, but instead of an armor crate, we have a gun crate. So in the gun crate, in this case, we find an SVT. We have 2 of the same lockers. In this case, it spawns a helmet and it spawns a laser sight, a weapon attachment. We also have a key spawn here. In this case, it's Ellie's shop. As far as I know, we can double check it. Yeah, it's Ellie's shop key. It's also a key for them. And then inside the safe, we actually find the higher tier loot. The east one spawns higher tier loot. The west one spawns worse loot. But that's mostly because you have 2 spawns in there. Then on these shelves you have hideout items. And on this shelf you can find grenades. Looking at the keys, we have Ellie's shop left, the extra key and the factory area. So let's start with the factory area. So I'm going to take you guys there and I'll see you guys in a bit. We are right now approaching the factory area. And there are actually 2 locked rooms in here. One is this building. And the other one is that building. So we're going to check both of them. And these are, in my opinion, just as good as the Chineo and Camp Shop key from Suburbs. First thing you need to do when you come here,
cowgirl of course,
and you want to loot this room, check the other side. Because this is a little bit tricky. And what is tricky about this room is that the room can be opened from both sides. So you could have a chance that if you open the other side, that this side has already been opened and you actually used your key for nothing. So always check both doors before you open it. The factory B key looks like a metro key, like the armory key, the sewer key, etc. When you get in, what you see, it's a pretty dark room. In this case, there's even a scav inside. I've not seen that before, but we have a gun crate. In this case, an MP5. It does spawn better guns, 9 out of 10 times. We got some ammo. I think we even got hybrid in here. Yeah, we got hybrid ammo in here for the spear, so that's really nice. We have another gun crate. In this case, it has a Seika with a silencer. We even have a 50 rounder, so that's a really good find. And then, same as in Suburbs, in the mall key rooms, we have 2 safes. Legendary safes, so that's 1 million. And here we got a pocket watch, so that's already 1.5 million there. So these safes are really fucking worth it. Then we got another armor crate. This time it has a shitty helmet, but I've found Altins in here and everything. So I've also found the big armors. So it's a really good room. There's another armor crate here. In this case also a tier 4 helmet, but you can find way better stuff. There could be some loose loot here. As you can see, it's a helmet and a gun oil, but that's about it. So we're gonna advance to the other factory. We literally just walked out of the first factory, and the second factory is literally right in front of us. So they are really close to each other, and it's that's why it's also really nice to loot both of them if you have the keys, because you can get them real quick. There's an extract next to it, and otherwise you can just hack the map wall and get out. So it's actually up here at the stairs. Same case, 2 doors. Please double check them before you open one. We open the door, we get shot by a scav, but we're gonna totally ignore that. This room is, in my opinion, a little bit better because it also has 2 grenade boxes. First, we have 2 drawers here. We found an HDD. This 9 out of 10 times this is just hideout stuff. Then we got the 2 safes. We have a good sword, and we have a gold bar. You can find elephants here. You can find rings here. Like, this is a really good room. Armor, we find a good helmet. There's actually another locker here. which can spawn hideout stuff. And then we have another gun crate, which can spawn a good gun. In this case, it's a medium gun. More ammo crates with possible good ammo. We got 2 grenade crates, which can help you out as well in the raid. And then you got some loose loot here. Like, we actually found a 100k car battery. This is a really good fucking room. So that's it for this room. Let's see the keys. We only have Ellie's shop left, and we have the damn extraction key left. So I will take you guys to Ellie's shop, and then we're gonna extract. We just reached Cliff Town. So, I haven't killed the scavs here yet, so we're gonna do that along the way, but we are going to Ellie's shop for this last gold-looking key, and then we're gonna extract with the extraction key. So, let's go. That guy took a lot of shots. There are many scavs on this town. Always be aware of that. This town is packed with scavs if nobody's been here. Alright. What? Another one. Alright. So, another one. And they take a lot of hybrid shots as well. Alright, so as you can see, we are at the feed store, or whatever you want to call it. And then here we have Ellie's shop. And I will just do a quick recap of the whole building. So if you come in, you got some shelves here with hideout stuff. We actually have a bobblehead spawn as well. We got a cash register with some drawers. You can find some household items in here, a pistol, but there are actually key spawns in here as well. Then if we go to this part, we got more hideout stuff, like there's a power bank, and like on each shelf is a possible spawn. Then if we go up, and we take a right here, there is actually a key spawn in this opening, in this area, and that's actually the other inlet key that has a chance for spawning here. Then we have a drawer. It can have a valuable spawn or like a good hideout item, like in this case it's the poison, that's still 35k. Then the drawer can spawn hideout items, intel items, and so on and so on and so on. Here mostly spawns a drink, so that's always handy for picking up. And then on the other side we have the locked room, and there is even a valuable spawn on one of these shelves. So if we open the room, we will see one safe, a key spawn, another red poison. There is even a gun spawn on the table, and we actually got pretty lucky here as well, because one of the keys that has spawned here is the West Dam Inlet key. This is a key that you need for a quest together with the East key. So loot Ellie's shop a lot as well, because that has a possible spawn for the keys. Also in that cabinet can spawn valuable items. And then in this safe is common loot, so it can spawn ammo, but it can also spawn a lion, an ammonite, and so on and so on and so on. That's it for Ellie's shop. We are now gonna extract and leave this map. As you can see, we are back at the military camp with the inlet towers on our right. And then right here is a locked bunker, which we can open. And a cool thing that I would like that they would do is that if somebody would open the bunker, that light turns green, so people know it's open. I hope they will add something like that in the future. So let's open the room and go in here. And it's nothing special. It really looks like the suburb key extract. All you have is, you got a few cabinets there. It has some hideout spawns. It has pretty good hideout spawns, quite a lot. As you can see, nuts, bolts, wires, even a poop scratcher, like everything is here. We got a valve there. And then if we go here, we have the extract. And then together we have a table here which can spawn some stuff. We have the radio spawn, same as in suburb. We got a crate here. And yeah, just loot up, take the stuff you need. And then go for the extract, and then you have looted all the rooms, and you probably made, let's say, between 800k and 2 mil. Thanks for watching. Until next time.